All right. Good morning, Renegades Nation. It is Saturday, June 29th, 2024, in the second leg of the Beast of the East tournament. We got the Boston Renegades versus the New Jersey Titans. Renegades lost the coin toss and are the away team. New Jersey Titans are taking the field. So the starting lineup for the Boston Renegades. Leading off is Sean Devenish, number 53. Batting second in the 2-hole, we got number 18, Rob Dias. In the 3-hole, we have number 4, Tyler Maralt. In the 5-hole, we have, in the 4-hole, we have Joe McCormick wearing the number 46. In the 5-hole, we have Chris Kimball wearing the number, he's my roommate, I should know this. I'll get it later. Number 40. Good start. And in the 6th hole is Robert Thayer.
Where's game ball? Where's our game balls? Our bag. Oh, our game ball.
On the mound we have Ron Cochran, and behind the plate we have Rob Weissman.
No, Shawnee.
Felipe, can you move over? Yes. All right, leading off for the Boston Renegades is Sean Devenish, number 53. Sean Devenish is a right-handed hitter. Really windy today. Strike one, and we are underway. Devenish getting reset in the box. He's batting .750 on the season so far, with 6 runs scored and 1 strikeout. Looking to score run number 7. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and fly to deep right field. Devenish running to first base, gets past the first leg of the defense, and he scores the run. Running to first base. Sean Devenish with a line drive to right center. Gets past over the first level of the defense and into the second, and allowed Devenish to score the first run of the game. Following the leadoff run, we have Rob Dias stepping into the right-handed batter's box. Dias getting his base check first and then third. Having a little bit of a malfunction at first base. How's everyone doing today? It's currently 71 degrees, very cloudy. Dias batting .500 on the season, 3 for 6, with no strikeouts in 2 games played. This time is called for a passing airplane. Joyce Weissman, thanks for tuning in. Hi, Grandma. Hope you guys can hear me clearly. Tyler Maralt is on deck. We got a 5-hour trip from Boston to New Jersey. Rob Dias in his career is batting .488 with 187 runs, 66 strikeouts. It's a contact percentage of .584. And the first pitch to Dias is swung on and missed for strike one. Cochran missed a little bit low in the dirt. Dias swinging around his belt area. It's currently 1-0 Renegades. Sean Devenish leading off the game with a run. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded weakly up the middle. Dias running to third base. In comes the first defenders. And he's safe! Close play at third base for Rob Dias. Sprinting to third. And it is currently 2-0. Drew Crook, is Jason Price the ump for this game? Yes, I believe so.
Go T-Dog.
Rob Dias with a squibbler. Literally just at 40 feet at the line. And it was a foot race at third base. Randy George coming in on it. But Rob Dias was safe. So now we have Tyler Maralt stepping in the right-handed batter's box. And the first pitch to Maralt. Swung on and fouled back towards the scorer's table for strike one. Maralt is currently 9 for 10 in his young career, making his third career start. Maralt is batting .875 on the season, 7 runs and 8 plate appearances. He hasn't struck out yet. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike two. We got Joe McCormick on deck. New Jersey Titans defense getting set in the field. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back towards... Nice save by Rob Weisman. Laying out to his right on the foul tip. Maralt is also making a lot of contact here. You know, Rob with his stats and everything like that. Quality hit rate of 37.5%. Sixteen people watching in the chat. As we have 2-0 Renegades with no outs in the top of the first. And the next pitch is swung on a miss, and Maralt goes down on strikes for the first out of the game. Following the strikeout from Maralt, we have Joe McCormick batting in the right-handed batter's box. McCormick is batting .286 on the season with 2 runs and 2 strikeouts in 7 at-bats. Getting his base check first and then third. Renegades batting .450 as a team, as McCormick smokes one down the third base line and foul. Running to third base as well. Alfonso Harrell in the area, moving over to his right. Good first swing by McCormick, as he hit that ball well over 200 feet. We got to wait for the ball to be brought back into fair play. As we have one strike on McCormick. Chris Kimball waiting on deck. Joe Yee in the hole. Got 16 people watching. Yeah, Drew Crook says, curse of the commentary from you, Hunter. Tyler has never struck out, then strikes out. I know. Like jinxing it all over again when back in Long Island. That was Tyler's first strikeout of his career. So it's currently 2-0 Renegades in the top of the first. Time was called from a loud yelling scream over on the other field between the Strong and the Philly Fire. And the 0-1 pitch to McCormick. Swung on and missed for strike 2. McCormick's got a high swing around his shoulders. He's getting set in the right-handed batter's box. And the 0-2. Swung on and lined hard down the third base line again. First base going off on that swing. McCormick has made contact on 2 of the 3 pitches he's seen so far in the game. Ron Cochran has to go a long way to get that ball that was fouled down the third base line. McCormick lifetime is hitting .565 in his career, scoring 329 runs and striking out 126 times in 582 at-bats. A run percentage of .725. And the next pitch to McCormick is taken. Pitch missed low and away. And the count runs full. And the payoff pitch to McCormick. Swung on and missed, and McCormick strikes out for the second out of the game. Following the 2 strikeouts, we got Chris Kimball coming up to the plate. Kimball yet to score a run this season as he struck out 2 times in 2 plate appearances. He's definitely got some speed, though. Chris Kimball makes it close when he puts the ball in play. Chris Kimball getting his base check first and then third base. He's getting into the right-handed batter's box. Kimball lifetime in his young career is batting .435, scoring 37 runs and striking out 16 times. As the first pitch to Kimball is lined to left center field. Kimball running to third base, right at Randy George, and he makes the play. Kimball made it close, sprinting down the third base line. But nonetheless, after half inning, it is 2-0 Renegades. So how are we doing, folks? Renegades are up early. We got 19 people watching.
Right. It's Randy George, but I don't know what number he is.
Is that number 11? Might be number 11. And then top. Top the order, so it would be Sean. All right, so the Renegades are getting set in the field for the bottom half of the first inning. They are currently leading 2-0. Those are just tuning in. Philadelphia lineup is as follows, as we have leading off is Zach Turner, followed by number 3, Marvin Morgan. In the 3-hole, we have Alfonso Harrell, followed by Lamont Bortley, Damian Gonzalez, and then Corey Lloyd. Stepping up to the plate is Zach Turner. Stepping into the right-handed batter's box Titans have very similar colors to the Philadelphia Fire, wearing a red and black jersey. They got a Knight's shield with a sword going through it on the center of their jersey. It says New Jersey Titans on the shield. He's wearing black baseball pants and black belt, swinging a black softball bat. First pitch is swung on and hit high and deep to right field. Chris Kimball coming in on it. He misses the ball, and Zach Turner scores running to third. That ball had a lot of side spin on it. This ball was hit over the first line of defense for the Renegades, over Zuccarello, who was playing a right shorty position. Ball bounced right in front of Chris Kimball. Dove to his left, but couldn't make the play. Following the leadoff run, we have Marvin Morgan wearing the number 3. Stepping into the right-handed batter's box. He's wearing black and red Under Armour batting gloves with red Nike sweatbands on his arms. Currently a 2-1 game. As Morgan's getting his base check. First and then third base. Marvin Morgan is the DH for this game, as he's giving his pitcher a target. The first pitch to Morgan. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Morgan was very early on that pitch. Front shoulder flying out. First base was going off. And the 1 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Very off-balance swing by Marvin Morgan. His front shoulder is flying off to the left towards third base. Right down the middle. And at his chest height. And the 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled off down the right field line. Morgan running to first. Marvin Morgan is definitely a big guy. He's got strong muscles. He's got those biceps. He's strong. Strong dude. He's built like an NFL linebacker. He was in the NFL. There you go. Yeah. We got 3 strikes on Morgan. Adam Ouellette, dude's a monster. Oh yeah, definitely. Jamie Martinez Simpson, thanks for tuning in. Good morning. Morgan is getting set in the box, and the 0-3 pitch is taken, and the count runs full. Marvin Morgan swinging right around where his knees are. That's the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit the pitcher. Line drive right off the pitcher. Knocks him down on his, down to the ground. But hit him right in the stomach. That was scary. Tried to jump out of the way, but couldn't. That was right at him. Seems to be okay. So usually when that happens, it's a no pitch, and we're going to redo it. Adam Ouellette says pitchers don't get paid enough. Well, they don't get paid at all. They're volunteers. So the NBBA is a non-profit organization. Score is currently 2-1 in favor of the Renegades, as the Renegades put up 2 runs in the top half for the first. Zach Turner scoring the first run for the New Jersey Titans, as Morgan swings through it and strikes out for the first out of the inning. Following the strikeout, we have Alfonso Harrell coming up to the plate. He's also a right-handed hitter. Getting set at the plate. He's wearing red Nike cleats, some black knee pads over his knees, and a red arm sleeve over his right arm. As Harrell is getting his base check first and then third. Harrell's playing on the left side of the field on defense. Deb Brummer, good morning. First pitch to Harrell is hit high and deep to left field towards the fans. landed 100 feet down the line next to the third base bag. First base going off for the first strike of the at-bat. Harrell's got an uppercut swing. Getting reset in the box. He's also wearing black Under Armour batting gloves, as his weight very loaded towards his right side. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike one as he falls over. A little off balance there. Lamont Boardley waits on deck. And the next pitch to Harrell. Swung on and hit high and shallow to left. And it is foul. Rob Dias in the area. Joe McCormick coming in as well. That ball was up there for a minute. Probably would have been close. Stephen Garrow, what's going on? How you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. I think the last time I saw you was the World Series in 2018. Could be wrong, though. That's the last time I remember. So we got 3 strikes on Harrell. Currently 1 out and 2-1 score in the bottom half of the first inning in favor of the Renegades. So Joe McCormick calls time for a passing airplane overhead. Can't really see the airplanes today as the sky is full of clouds. And the 0-3 pitch is taken, and the count runs full. Boston defense is ready to pounce. As the full count pitch is hit high and shallow to center field, Rob Dias and Zuccarello coming in on it. Bounces over to Dias' right, and he makes the play. Harrell running to third base. That ball was up there, but Dias was coming in on it and pounced on that ball as it spun to Dias' right. And Dias is playing the left side of the field in the first level and was able to have good hands and make the play. Score that play in 18. And a level 1. And we got 2 outs for Lamont Boardley. He's got a pretty solid swing going through the zone. Boardley is getting his base check first and then third base. Stephen Guerra, see you this year? Yep, definitely see you this year. I'll be at the World Series. As the first pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Boardley's got his bat resting on his back right shoulder as he pops it up to left field. Boardley running to first base, goes over Dias, and Boardley scores. This ball was a pop-up to left field. Landed right behind Rob Dias. Dias tried to adjust on it to his right, but those pop-ups are dangerous as Boardley scores the run to tie the game. Titans really putting some air underneath the balls. Demetrius Moreau, is Jason Price the umpire? Yes, he is. And thanks for tuning in. So we currently have a 2-2 score, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Zach Turner and Lamont Boardley scoring for the Titans, with Sean Devenish and Rob Dias scoring for the Renegades. We have Damian Gonzalez coming up to the plate. He's a left-handed hitter. He's getting his base check first and then third, wearing the number 4 on the back of his jersey. He's also got a softball pitcher's mask on his face. As the first pitch to Gonzalez is lined down the third base line. Gonzalez going the opposite way. His swing is kind of like when you're in slow pitch softball and you're kind of trying to go to the opposite field to get to first base. Gonzalez definitely has the advantage going to first base as he's in the left-handed batter's box. Third base was going off on that one. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Gonzalez has a very low uppercut swing, swinging right back around his ankles. He's getting reset at the plate. He's wearing black shorts and red compression sleeves on his legs. As the 0-2 is grounded up the middle. Gonzalez running to third base, gets right at Sean Devenish, gets down and makes the play. And after one, we have a 2-2 score. Renegades coming on up. Good action-packed first inning. Ball's being put in play. Very few strikeouts. For those just tuning in, we have a 2-2 game. We're going into the top half of the second inning. We're going to have leading off for the Renegades in the top half of the second inning. We have Joe Yee, wearing the number 30 on the back of his jersey. Titan defense is getting set in the field. Spotters helping them out.
He's going to hit for number 9. His last name is Yee. Y-E-E. Who's up?
Joe Yee is currently hitting .500 on the season and scoring 1 run in 2 at-bats. Swung at all 7 pitches he's seen. Joe Yee has a run rate also of 1,000, meaning that he hasn't missed any bases that he's run to this year. He also has a strikeout rate of 500, as his second at-bat was a strikeout against the Boston Strong. Joe Yee getting in the right-handed batter's box. And the first pitch from Cochran to Yee is grounded down the left field line and foul. Yee running to first base. Randy George and Alfonso Harrell in the area. Ball was right down the third base line. Renegades making a lot of contact, but only scoring 2 runs. It's Moreau as in tomorrow. Oh, Morrow. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm not the best with names, but I'll try. So Morrow, Demetrius Morrow. Apologize. And the 0-1 pitch to Yee. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Yee was set to run to third base. We have Sean Devenish waiting on deck. Yee getting reset in the box. He's wearing red undersleeves, and blue and gray Nike batting gloves. Swung at both pitches he's seen so far. And the 0-2. Swung on the foul tips. Right by Rob Weissman at the catcher's position. And he is down 3 strikes. And the 0-3 pitch. Swung on a miss, and Joe Yee goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Following the leadoff strikeout, the lineup turns over for Sean Devenish. Devenish is 1 for 1 in the games thus far. Scoring on a hit to right center field. Led off the game. Devenish getting his base check first and then third. We're using the smaller bases, not the standard larger bases. And the first pitch to Devenish is swung on and missed for strike one.
Let's go, Sean. Come on now.
Devenish has been going to right field more often than he usually does. He's normally a pull hitter. Thank you, Demetrius. I appreciate it. This time is called for some cheering going over on the Boston Strong Philadelphia Fire Field.
Go, Shawnee. All right, one strike. Play.
Devenish getting reset in the box. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lined hard to left center field. Devenish running to third base. Gets by all of the defenders. And it looks like Devenish is going to score easily. What a swing by Sean Devenish. Really smoked this ball. Perfect swing. Line drive to left center. And the Renegades retake the lead. I got that. Can't get more quality than that. Well, I guess you could if you hit a home run. Devenish is 2 for 2. We got Rob Dias coming up to the plate. Adam Ouellette says, hell yeah. A little nugget on Rob Dias here. So Rob Dias has 188 runs now on his career. He needs 13 or 12 more to become the 4th player ever in Renegades history to score 200 runs. First pitch to Dias, swung on and missed for strike one. Dias wearing the number 18 on the back of his jersey, wearing black and neon green batting gloves. And wearing gray New Balance cleats. And the 0-1 pitch to Dias is swung on and grounded hard down the right field line and foul, right at the first base bag. Renegades going to the opposite field today. Got 23 of you in the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. If any of you guys is watching have updates on the other games, definitely feel free to share them in the chat. Dias is down 2 strikes. He swung and missed on his first swing and fouled off his second. And the 0-2 pitch, swung on in line to left field. Dias is sprinting to third base. Harrell is on it, and he's safe, just beating Harrell, picking up the ball at third base. And it is now 4-2 in favor of the Renegades. Close play, as that ball was hit right at Alfonso Harrell. Harrell going down, kind of laying out for it. And Dias just touched the third base bag as Harrell was picking it up for the run. As following the 2 runs, we have Tyler Morrall, who was 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Getting his base check first and then third base. Renegades currently up 4-2 in the top of the second. And the pitch from Cochran to Morrall to swing on and miss for strike one.
You got John. Here we go, Tyler.
Morrall struck out on 4 pitches his last at-bat. Hoping to put the ball in play this time. Morrall getting set in the right-handed batter's box. Swinging a black and blue Easton baseball bat. As the next pitch is grounded to left field. Perrault running to first base, gets by Randy George, gets by Harrell. Another defender's on it. He misses the base, and he makes the play.
Oh, that's why you never give up.
Got by 2 levels of the defense as Perrault ran right past the first base bag. Zach Turner making the play on that one. Rich Kopajan, thanks for tuning in. Tighten up. Yeah, great, unfortunate play for Tyler Perrault. So now we have Joe McCormick coming up, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout as well. First pitch to Joe Mack is grounded weakly to left center, bounces by the first defender, down the second, and McCormick scores. There was some weird hops on that play as McCormick grounded it right at Randy George, but it took a bad hop and bounced right to his right, and then bounced away from Harrell to his left. Zach Turner trying to make the play on it, but McCormick scores nonetheless. So we got 3 in and 2 out. Score is currently 5-2 in favor of the Renegades. Chris Kimball looking to make it 6-2. Kimbrell hailing from Pepperell, Massachusetts, as he swings through and misses for strike 1. Healthy hack by Chris Kimball. Chris Kimball whistling in the batter's box as the next pitch is lined down the left field line and foul. Kimball had a good jump to first base. I think if that ball was in fair territory, it would have been close. We got a 5-2 ball game in the top half of the second inning with 2 outs.
Hey, Chris, come on now. You got it, Chris.
Could have been 6-2, but Tyler Perrault missed the base, and Joe Yee struck out for the 2 outs. And the 0-2 pitch to Kimball. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
Here we go, Chris. Here we go, Chris.
Kimball looking to score his first run of the season. He's wagging his bat up and down, getting his bat resting on his right shoulder. And the 0-3 pitch. Swung on and grounded weakly to left center field. In comes Randy George. Kimball running to third base. Bounces away from George. Kimball running to third, and he's out. Close play, but Randy George able to corral the ball. And the score is now 5-2 in favor of the Renegades going into the bottom of the second. We're going to the bottom of the second. Titans coming up. Really windy today. I'm trying to get these papers set so I can turn it over. We got Corey Lloyd leading us off. He's a rookie for the New Jersey Titans. Renegades defense getting set. Renegades defense as follows. We got Elena Regan playing in the first level of the defense on the right side, followed by Rob Dias playing on the left side of the defense. Got Chris Kimball playing in the second level of the defense, playing towards the first base bag. Sean Devenish in the midfield. We have Joe McCormick playing in the second level on the left side next to third base, with Shane Canton in the third level of the defense in the left center field position. Corey Lloyd is a right-handed hitter stepping into the box, getting his base check first and then third base, wearing the number 21 on the back of his jersey. Lloyd is swinging a black and blue Blackman softball bat with all black batting gloves, some elbow pads on his elbows. First pitch is swung on a miss for strike one. Lloyd kind of stands up when he swings. He's got his weight back towards his right leg, but then when he swings, he kind of shoots up. And the 0-1 is swung on a miss for strike two. Lloyd is a little late. And the 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled back towards the catcher down the third base line. Third base going off. And he's down 0-3.
On the hitting stuff. Do me a favor, tight breakdown. Sweet, you're on top.
I told you I'm on top of stuff. You know, have some trust. Grandma says hi. 25. Grandma says hi, by the way. He says hello. Time is called for a passing airplane overhead. Time is still called. It's so cloudy, can't see anything in the sky. It's currently 9:33 in the morning. 73 degrees and cloudy. The sun's making an appearance. Shout out to Gina Devenish and Brian Grillo, the callers out there. Grillo calling the left side and Gina Devenish calling the right side. And the 0-2 pitch to Corey Lloyd is foul tip for strike three. And Zach Turner on deck. Let off the bottom of the first with a run. The 0-3 pitch to Lloyd. Swung on a miss, and he goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Ree Keen says, "Hi, Rob and gang. Good luck today. Hunter, could you tell me the color of the uniforms, please?" Yes, so the New Jersey Titans are wearing red and black uniforms with black shorts or baseball pants. It's kind of similar to the Philadelphia Fire. The little difference is the New Jersey Titans have red body on their jersey with black sleeves, with a shield on the center of their jersey. First pitch to Turner is grounded off the pitcher, and the play is dead. So there's a sword and shield on the center of their jersey, and it says New Jersey Titans through the shield.
Good pitch.
Currently have a 5-2 game in the bottom of the second. Boston Renegades are wearing their navy blue jerseys. The Boston Renegades on their shirt, kind of like a Pioneer's hat over a baseball that represents the O, as Turner swings through it for strike two. Turner with a golf-like swing on that pitch. His ball just a little low in the dirt. And the 0-2 pitch swung on a miss for strike three. Lisa Sheffield Devenish says, "Go Gina." Actually, I think I have a stat on her, actually. Yeah, Gina, this is, Gina passes Joe Burke as Turner goes down 0-3.
Watch spinners to your side, Gina.
Yeah, Gina passes Joe Burke for 7th all time in games called on the right side of the field. How about that? And the 0-3 pitch is taken. Peg Bailey, good morning. Score inning. It is currently 5-2 Renegades in the bottom of the second. As the full count pitch is grounded to left center. Rob Dias moving to his left. Gets by to his right. Devenish laying out. Turner running to third. And he's safe. Shane Canton just coming up. Not in time. A little late. And Zach Turner was able to get to third base. A lot of bad hops on this field. And it's now 5-3.
Yeah, you have Dias.
Dias, Sean, and Shane.
No, it wasn't Shane.
Following the Turner run, we have Marvin Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, striking out back in the first. Stepping back into the right-handed batter's box. Former NFL player. Peg Bailey tuning in from Logan Airport. How about that?
Thank you.
Passed a few airports on our way over here. Morgan gets his base check first and then third base. First pitch to Morgan, a swing on and miss for strike one. Very violent swing. Pulling off on his front shoulder. Really looking to kill this ball. Again, setting his target for the pitcher. Catcher's target is right around the waist. As the next pitch is swung on and miss for strike two. So, Peg, let me ask you this. Are you, listening? Are you watching? Got headphones in or something like that? What are you doing? The score is currently 5-3 in favor of the Renegades. The bottom of the second. One out. One in. And the next pitch to Morgan is swung on and missed for strike three. Time is called for another passing airplane. I would have thought that we were in the middle of, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I wouldn't think that there would be many planes passing over us. Planes going towards my right, kind of in line with the first base line. Peg says Peg says I'm on my break and watching. Oh, awesome.
All right, 3 strikes. Play.
He's currently down 3 strikes, and the 0-3 pitch is taken. The count runs full.
1 ball, 3 strikes.
There's currently 1 out in the inning. Alfonso Harrell's on deck as Morgan lines it high and deep to right center, right at Sean Devenish. Morgan running to first base, bounces off of Devenish, but makes the play.
53 there, 2 shots.
Close play as Morgan hit this ball pretty hard. Bounced off Devenish's chest, but nonetheless, he was able to recover and make the play.
Layer 3 on that hunter, okay?
Hey, come on, guys. You can do it, huh?
So we have 2 out and 1 in for Alfonso Harrell.
This last one. Go, guys.
Harrell is 0 for 1, being put out by Rob Dias in the first inning. First pitch to Harrell is swung on a Mr. Strike one. Harrell really loaded back on his right leg as he's looking to lift the ball with the uppercut swing. As the 0-1 pitch is swung on a Mr. Strike two.
Let's go, boys.
Peg Bailey says, gotta love free Wi-Fi and no data charges. Oh, how about that? And the 0-2 pitch to Harrell is grounded to right center. Moving over is Elena Regan. Over is Chris Kimball. Coming in is Sean Devenish, and he makes the play. Just as Alfonso Harrell was touching the third base bag, Devenish was able to pick it up. And the Renegades hold the New Jersey Titans to only 1. And the score is currently 5-3, going to the top of the third.
3.
Good defense so far by the Renegades. It's definitely not an even field. It's not flat. There's a lot of bumps and everything like that, causing the ball to take bad hops and right and left.
All right, our pinch hitter, 48, Sanchez is hitting for 71. I swear that's my last one in the box, okay? David Sanchez is in for Elena Regan.
David Sanchez is coming up to the plate. He's substituting in for Elena Regan in the 6th hole, as Joseph Yee had that first at-bat plate appearance. Titans getting ready. Yeah, they're called. I like their calls. They got a good vibe with their calls. Sanchez on the season thus far. I'm gonna wait here as the first pitch to Sanchez is swung on a miss for strike 1.
You got it, David. Come on, David, you got it? No tinkering, David. Just swing. Here we go.
Back.
Sanchez batting .429 on the season as he swings through and misses for strike 2. Scoring 3 runs and striking out 3 times in 7 plate appearances. And the 0-2 pitch to Sanchez is hit high and deep to left field and foul. Sanchez put a charge in that ball, well over the third base bag. Running to first base. Peg Bailey says break over. This was a great inning. I get out at 11 a.m. We'll watch from my big screen at home for the second game. Thank you, go Gays. Thank you, Peg. Peg Bailey, a longtime volunteer for the Renegades. Definitely big shout out to her for all she does. Sanchez is being helped back into the batter's box. The Long Island Bombers are waiting to play their first game. A little crowd over on the third baseline for the New Jersey Titans as the next pitch to Sanchez is swung on and missed, and Sanchez goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Score is currently 5-3 in favor of the Renegades. Top of the second. 1 out for Sean Devenish, who's 2 for 2. 2 quality hits. Going the opposite field on his first hit, and then left center on his second one, as he got his base check first and then third. The first pitch to Devenish is swung on Mr. Strike 1. In the top half of the third, excuse me. Devenish getting reset in the box. Devenish certainly leads, I believe he leads the team in putouts this season as he swings and pops it up to left field. Devenish running to first base over his Randy George, and it rolls foul. That definitely would have been a tough play for Randy George, as it was popped up down the left field line and kind of rolled away from Randy. Ball's got to go 100 feet fair before it can roll past the foul line. Sean being guided back from first base. So Sean Devenish in his career is batting 482 with 178 runs scored and 70 strikeouts in 369 at-bats. This is before his game today. 97 games played. Devenish is down 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Swung on a Mr. Strike 3. Currently have 1 out in the top of the third. 5-3 score in favor of the Renegades. Titans defense looking to make a play. Pretty spread out in the field. Devenish has been spraying most of the field, so I think it's a good move. As the 0-3 to Devenish is fouled back. Nice catch by Rob on the plate. And we'll do it again. Devenish defensively before this game has 97 games played with 70 putouts. So he's made a couple today. Increased that. And the next pitch is hit high and fly ball to left field. Devenish running to first base. Harrell's getting on it, and he scores the run. Devenish is now 3 for 3 on the day, and it is now 6-3 Renegades. Now in comes Rob Dias, who's also 2 for 2. Dias requesting his base check, first base and then third. Devenish hit a fly ball to left. Once the ball hits, it either goes left or right. A lot of spin, a lot of backspin on that ball from Devenish. Sandra McCormick says, way to go, Renegades. And Sean. Lisa Devenish says, that's my boy. Adam Ouellette says, woohoo. And the first pitch to Dias is grounded to left center field. Randy George is moving over to his left and makes the play. Dias sprinting to first base on that play. Randy George made that look very routine. Bob Souza says, let's go, Rob. We got 1 in and 2 outs for Tyler Marault. Marault is currently 0 for 2. Striking out in the first and being put out in the second due to a missed base. Aaron Johnson says, good luck all. Thank you for tuning in, Aaron. Appreciate you all waking up this early to watch us. And the first pitch to Marault. Swung on in line to left field. Marault sprinting to third base. It's going to get by all of the defenders. Zach Turner getting on it. And he just touches the third base bag for the run. It is now 7-3 in favor of the Renegades. So we got 2 in and 2 out for Joe McCormick, who's 1 for 2 on the game. Marault reaching for the bag, just got it by the tip of his middle finger, it looked like. Ken Duffett says, nice rip, T. Hopefully I pronounced that name right. That one doesn't sound that good. We're using the Denver balls currently right now. Haven't used, the Fonzie balls. We haven't used a Denver ball yet. Joe Mack is currently playing in the second level of the defense on the third base side. He's usually in the third level. Switching it up today, playing multiple positions. As the first pitch to McCormick is hit high back towards the Titans bench for a strike. Millie Diaz Colazo, sorry if I mispronounced that. Root for David Sanchez. And the 0-1 pitch to McCormick. Swung on a line to left field. McCormick running to first base. Bounces off Zach Turner, going over his Harrell. It gets by him and he scores.
Good call, Jazz.
8-3 Renegades. As the Renegades are starting to put on some runs. It's a quality hit by McCormick. Chris Kimball coming up to the plate. He's currently 0 for 2, being put out twice. Kimball is a marathon runner, as he ran Boston Marathon. Also runs some other, I believe he ran Philly as well. He has a lot of medals for running those races. He's my roommate in Brighton, Massachusetts. The first pitch to Kimball is lined hard to left field. Kimball running to third base, gets by Zach Turner. Kimball sliding to the bag. He misses it. Harrell just picks it up, but nonetheless, it's a run. Kimball smoked that ball to left field. Kimball scores his first run of the season. It's the hardest ball I think I've seen Chris Kimball hit. The Renegades have batted around for David Sanchez. Still have 2 outs in the inning. Score is currently 9-3 in favor of the Renegades in the top of the third inning. Titans call timeout as they're having a little meeting in the center of the field, make some adjustments. Renegades hitting the ball hard. Good outing so far.
Here we go, Sanchez. Get after it.
However, the Renegades have struck out 4 times, so looking to keep the strikeout rate down. How's everyone doing? Got the emojis, the thumbs up, the clapping. Janice Kimball, thanks for tuning in. Says, way to go, Chris. Titans getting reset in the field. I don't think I've ever heard Guy Zuccarello yell that loud. He's usually a quiet fellow. Oh, that was Guy.
Hey, for your purpose, you saw me
I mean, they're still both on the left side. Yep. Alright, so we have David Sanchez coming back up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Stay back now. Come on, load it.
He saw 4 pitches in his last at-bat,
Here we go, Sanchez.
making contact once. First pitch to Sanchez is swung on and missed for strike one. There's currently 2 outs in the inning.
And
The 0-1 is hit high and deep to center field. Sanchez running to third base. It's getting by everybody, and Sanchez scores the run. Definitely a quality hit by David Sanchez as the Renegades swell the lead to 10. Or 7, excuse me, as it's 10-3. Great swing by David Sanchez as the ball landed right where Lamont Boardley was in center field. Alfonso Harrell running over to his left to try and make the play as well. Nonetheless, it gets by everybody, as Adam Ouellette says wicked with all caps.
The score is 10-3.
It is 10-3. Yes. So we have Sean Devenish coming back up to the plate. He's currently 3 for 3 on the day. And Devenish swings through and misses for strike one.
Louis Rodriguez, get loose.
Devenish going to right field, which is the opposite field in his first plate appearance, and then left field twice. Devenish has been smoking the ball to start the season. And the second pitch to Devenish is grounded weakly to left field, making it roughly 30 feet. Running to first base. Randy George coming. Score is currently 10-3 in the top of the third with 2 outs. It's been a long inning. Renegades hoping to pile on some more runs. And the 0-2 pitch to Devenish. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Devenish getting reset in the box. Rob Dias waiting on deck. And the 0-3 pitch to Devenish is grounded weakly to left center field. Down is Randy George. Devenish running to first base, and Randy George makes the play. And after 2.5 innings, it is currently 10-3 in favor of the Renegades, going to the bottom of the third.
Yeah, I'm putting you in. I'm re-entering number 9. So number 9's going to kind of re-enter a lot of.
Hope you guys are doing well. We are currently, so far, got a good cushion as the Renegades have a 7-run lead going into the bottom of the third. Like all over the place doing these charts and everything like that. I'm doing a swing chart, I'm doing this score sheet, especially when we're on defense. Definitely a decorated score sheet, at least for the Renegades. Leading off for the Titans going into the bottom of the third is Lamont Boardley. Followed by Damian Gonzalez and Corey Lloyd. Guy Zuccarello being subbed in on the defensive side, on the level 1 right side of the defense. Lisa Devenish says you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm a little off today. Explaining some things. Got to be a little more descriptive. Still have Chris Kimball behind, backing up Zuccarello in the level 2 defense on the right side. Sean Devenish up the middle. Shane Canton over on the left center side. The level 3 of defense. Rob Dias over on the short level 1 left side defense with Joe McCormick by third base, the level 2. As Bordley gets his base check, he's currently 1 for 1 on the game. He had a high pop-up in his first plate appearance. Scored running to first base. Time is called as they're trying to fix that first base bag.
Beautiful NBBA equipment.
Bordley wearing the number 8 on the back of his jersey.
You gotta put in the runs at the third inning, right?
I'm not doing that on offense.
No, on offense.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not doing
we got 5. We have 10.
Yeah, we have 10.
I think Felipe did.
The first pitch to Bordley is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bordley has his right elbow kind of facing back towards the scorer's table as he swings through it for strike 2.
All right, Lamont.
He's going to reset in the box. Very bent at the knees. Weight back towards his right side. As the 0-2 is fouled over towards the Titans bench for strike 3. Bordley getting back into the box. First base was going off on that swing. Bordley getting his bearings, getting set. And the pitch. Swung on a miss, and Bordley strikes out for the first out of the inning. Damian Gonzalez coming up. He's the sole lefty hitter of the lineup for the New Jersey Titans. Getting set in the box. Renegades shifting their defense. So Gonzalez is getting his base check first and then third base. Gonzalez is currently 0 for 1. He's put out by Sean Devenish in the first inning. It's the first pitch to Gonzalez, swung on and missed for strike 1. Ball missed a little low and outside in the dirt. Gonzalez has his bat a little above his head on his left side. As the 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. Gonzalez a little late on that pitch. Pitcher's also missing a little outside towards the right-handed batter's box. As the 0-2 is taken, Gonzalez wasn't even holding the bat on that one, taking all the way. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, it fouled off towards the Titans bench down the third base line. Gonzalez running to first. And the count runs full.
Wow, Lamont.
Gonzalez being helped back into the batter's box. He's wearing blue Adidas cleats with his Red Sox. Also wearing some rubber wristbands on both his arms. And the full count pitch. Swung on a miss, and Gonzalez strikes out for the second out of the third inning. We got 2 outs in way of the strikeout. We got a pinch hitter coming up to the plate. Who is this?
Wait, Wally, all right?
All right, we're setting the field. Bases, please. Thank you.
Wally is getting up to the plate.
Thank you.
First base check first and then third base. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one.
All right, Wally.
Okay, reset the box. And the 0-1 is grounded down the third base line and foul. Casey Krause, thanks for tuning in. It is currently 10-3 Renegades with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Rob.
What? What?
Who is it?
Wally Salary. I yelled it out.
I didn't hear you.
I don't know how to spell his name.
28.
I think it's S-A-L-A.
A-H-U-Z-Z-I-N.
Got it?
So we got Wally Salahuden coming up to the plate as he smokes a ball foul down the third base line.
All right, Wally.
Joe Mack, coming to you!
Swings and turns his shoulders all the way around, running to first base. Salahuden pinch hitting for Zach Turner.
No. Corey Lloyd.
Corey Lloyd. Oh, right.
That's my man, so you know I have to.
Corey Lloyd. My apologies. I skipped him over there in the score sheet. And the next pitch is taken. The count is 1-2. The count is full. And the full count pitch to Salahuden. It's fouled back towards the catcher. Nice play. And we'll do it again.
1 ball, 3 strikes. Play.
We've got 2 outs in the inning. Both of way of the strikeout as Salahuden goes down on strikes. And after 3, the Renegades are up 10-3 as the Titans strike out in order. We're going to the top of the 4th inning.
Check that base. Yeah. It's on.
We know.
I'm like doing 3 things at once here. Score sheet, hitting chart, talking to you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, Tyler McCormick.
All right, so we're going to the top of the 4th inning.
That base is not. Oh. Right. Thanks, Zach.
Guys, I got your back.
So leading off for the Renegades in the top of the 4th inning, we have Rob Dice, followed by Tyler Maralt and Joe McCormick. David Dismas, holding it all together very well. Thank you. Rob has me doing 3 things at once. It's just usually how it goes.
Someone warm Louis Rodriguez up. Warm him up. Get Louis running. Running? Yeah.
Rob, they have a defensive substitution.
Hey, John Cruz is in for Wally. Gina, Brian, they just put
All right, so they're
for Wally Salahuden.
Salahuden pinched it for Corey Lloyd, and now is
Bruce is number 10.
Cruz subs in for Salahuden on defense. Playing level 2 more towards the first base bag. Still have Gonzalez playing in the level 1 with Randy George also in the level 1. Mott Borley playing up the middle. Zach Turner playing over at third base. Alfonso Harrell playing just to the left of Zach
All right,
Turner,
Randy.
a little behind him. Rob Dias getting up to the plate. He's 2 for 3, scoring 2 runs in the first and the second, and being put out in the third. Dias resting his bat on his right shoulder, and the First pitch from Ron Cochran. Swung on and fouled off down the right field line and foul. There's a squibbler on the hands. Cochran missing a little inside. Dice swinging a little bit over the plate. New Jersey Titans win 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. Score is still 10-3. Long pause and the set. And the pitch. Swung on and grounded hard down the right field line. Dias running to third base. Going over is Cruz. Dias gets to the base and he scores the run. Rob Dias shooting it right down the first base line, running to third. Cruz moving over to his left, trying to make the play. But he kind of bobbled it. And Dias scores the run.
That was Ronnie's doing.
Make a quality hit on that one. Right in the one zone.
Thank you, please. Thank you. Thank you.
So following the leadoff run by Dias is Tyler Maralt. He's 1 for 3 in the game thus far. Maralt struck out in the first, was put out in the second, and scored in the third. And the first pitch to Maralt is popped up, foul down the left field line. Maralt's running to first base. Score is now 11-3 in favor of the Renegades. An 8-run cushion.
One strike. Play.
Renegades had a 6-run inning in the third. And the 0-1 pitch to Maralt. Swung on and grounded weakly up the middle. Maralt moving to third base. In comes Randy George, coming on it. Maralt going to third. And he's just put out, just as Maralt was just getting to the bag. Good awareness by Randy George to come in on that ball. Tracked it very well. It was a very routine play, as that ball was not hit very hard.
Yeah, Jess!
And now there is 1 out in the inning with 1 in. We got Joe McCormick coming up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a strikeout in the first inning. Almost knocked over the pitch tripod. Dropped my clipboard too. Little time is called and a little dispute between Rob and the umpire. And the first pitch to McCormick. Swung on and popped up shallow left field. In comes Randy George. Bounces to his right and makes the play. Just as McCormick was running to third. And 2 straight putouts by Randy George.
Randy, stay ready!
Just the ball, little Ronnie man.
It was certainly a close play. However, George was just quick enough to pick the ball up as McCormick was running to third. We have 1 in with 2 outs for Chris Kimball. Score is 11-3. Chris is 1 for 3 on the day, putting the ball in play all 3 times. First pitch to Kimball is grounded hard up the middle. Chris Kimball running to first base, gets past the diving George, gets by the diving Bordley, and he scores running to first base. Great hit by Kimball. A little shaky line going down the line, but nonetheless. The run scores to make it 12-3.
Re-entering number 30, Joe Yee.
So pinch hitter for David Sanchez.
You were just on defense, right?
Okay, so he's pinch hitting for Guy Zuccarello, who was in the field on defense. One of Rob's many hundreds of substitutions he's made. Makes the score sheet look like a nightmare sometimes, but
Yeah, running out of paper.
it's just... Rob loves to make his substitutions.
Lady.
He's trying to adjust the first base bag, making sure it can
You only have to deal
make a
with
sound.
it today. We deal with it for a whole season.
By choice, though, right?
Yeah, you make a good point, Sean. Yeah, we're saying where you're making way too many substitutions.
Kristen Beck.
We're having a discussion down the first base line. I don't know what that's about.
I just asked the volunteers to move away from the
Okay.
way too close.
12-3. All right, so we currently have a 12-3 score.
Hey, do it for some in and out, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, got my score sheet right here. Doing a hidden chart. And then when we're on defense, we got another chart that Gina's currently doing that I have to fill out. It's like the score sheet. So Joe Yee is getting set in the box. It's base check first and then third base. 2 out, 2 in. First pitch to Yee is swung on a Mr. Strike 1. Joe Yee is currently 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the day. Making contact twice. 4 pitches that he saw. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled towards the Titans bench and hit somebody over there. Hopefully they're okay.
He hit it to the Titans, but those ones.
Sean Devenish yelling at Joe Yee to hit it straight into the defenders. Hopefully everyone's all right where that ball hit.
Deep breath, Yee.
Still in the top of the 4th. 2 strikes on Joe Yee. Long pause. And the pitch is taken.
Hey, AG veteran.
And the count runs to 1-2. We got Sean Devenish waiting on deck. Hey, watch that cord. And the pitch. Swung on and lined hard to left center. Joe Yee running to third base. Gets by the first 2 levels of the defense. Harrell's on it, and he scores the run. Running to third, and the Renegades go up 10. The score is currently 13-3 Renegades.
Somebody call 911!
Quality hit by the Renegades. I think that one deserves a quality. The lineup turns over for Sean Devenish. Got 3 runs in and 2 outs. Andrew Nunziata. I don't know if I pronounced that name right. I did? All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in. Devenish getting his base check first and then third base. Devenish is currently 3 for 4. Being put out in the third inning. As Devenish hits it hard line ground ball right at Zach Turner. Bounces off his hands. Devenish running to third, and he's safe. Zach Turner was bobbling the ball down the third baseline. It was hit right at him. Devenish running to third. And he couldn't corral it enough to make the putout. That could have been an inning ender, and the Renegades go up 11. As the Renegades bat around for Rob Dias. Score is currently 14-3 in favor of the Renegades. Rob Dias currently 3 for 4 as well. Dias going to right field on his last run. And the first pitch to Dias is fouled back right off of Rob's throwing hand for a strike. That was weak. Dias getting reset in the box. So it looks like the Philly Fire and Boston Strong game is over. And the 0-1 pitch is grounded up the middle. Dias running to third base. Over is Randy George. Gets to his by his right. Gets by Boardley. And Dias scores the run. Ball's really bouncing around in left center field as Randy George and Lamont Boardley couldn't find the ball. And the run scores 14-3. Or 15-3 now. How my mic's doing with the wind. Hope you all can hear me well with the wind. Now I have the wind barrier on the mic. The score is currently 15-3 in favor of the Renegades. The Renegades are up 12 runs. For Tyler Maralt, who is currently 1 for 4, striking out in the first and being put out in the second and in the fourth earlier this inning, scoring in the third. And the first pitch to Maralt is fouled off his back foot for a strike. Still in the top of the fourth inning, Renegades have batted around. 15-3, 12-run lead over the Titans. Reception's great, awesome. And the 0-1 pitch to Maralt, swung on a miss for strike 2. First base going off. Maralt with a strong, healthy hack. These new mics are really awesome then, huh? David Dismas says what Joyce said, great reception. And the 0-2 pitch to Maralt. Swung on a high and fly ball to center field. Maralt's running to third base. Boardley is on it, and he's safe. Bang, bang play at third base. And Maralt scores the run going to third base. As the ball was hit, it was a high fly ball right at Boardley. And he was picking it up just as Maralt was running to third. But Maralt just beat the play. And the Renegades' lead grows even more. Score is currently 16-3 in favor of the Renegades in the top of the fourth. We have Luis Rodriguez pinch hitting for Joe McCormick.
Luis Rodriguez hitting for McCormick. 24 for 46.
McCormick was 2 for 4 on the day. With a strikeout numbers he was put out earlier this inning in the fourth. 16-3. Renegades up 13. Felipe. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is lined to right field, right at the Renegade fans. Third base going off. We got the McCormick family joining us today. Great way to spend their weekend. Rodriguez a little late on that pitch. Rodriguez is wearing his neon green undersleeves. No batting gloves. As he swings, it hits it hard to right center. Gets by Gonzalez. Luis Rodriguez running to first base. Borley's going for it. And Rodriguez scores the run. 17-3 Renegades in the top of the fourth inning. Renegades piling it on.
What's the score?
Everybody's scoring the runs for the Renegades. We got Chris Kimball coming up to the plate. Another defensive timeout for the New Jersey Titans. Pasquale, what's going on?
Will Hunter, what's the score?
17-3.
Shano.
Pasquale says, "Good morning, gentlemen. Just tuned in. Seems like the Renegades have this game in hand. Who else is playing?" So the Philly Fire played the Boston Strong. I'm not entirely sure what that score was, but the Long Island Bombers have not played yet. So I think this is the first time slot. So I think everyone's waiting for us to finish our game. We still got 2.5. We still got an inning and a half to go. Long game. 2 innings to go. We're only in the top of the fourth. We do have 2 outs.
Joe, just stay up.
I want to see if Rob has a stat for how many times that Renegades have put 17 runs up in a game. Probably doesn't, but I do know that the Renegades are currently undefeated all time against the New Jersey Titans at 9-0. Won a close one last year against the Titans 6-5 in 2023 back in Massachusetts in Woburn. And then back in 2022 they won 11-3 in Philly. The Renegades did. And then also in 22 in Long Island, Renegades won 7-2. Renegades are currently up 17-3 here in 2024. In the first matchup of the season for the Renegades and the Titans. As Chris Kimball gets set back in the box, he's 2 for 4. Being put out twice in the first and the second inning. Scoring in the third and earlier this inning in the fourth. Chris in his last 2 at-bats has only seen 2 pitches total. First pitch to Kimball is grounded to right field, right at Gonzalez. Gets down, kicks off his foot. Kimball running to third, and he's safe. Gonzalez getting down on the play. And as he went down, his foot kicked the ball past the first baseline, way away from him.
37. This is my designated.
Kimball scores another run for the Renegades.
Then 37 is going to get for 30.
The score is currently 18-3 in favor of the Renegades, with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Shane Canton is now substituting in for David Sanchez. This is Shane Canton. Yeah. Or yeah, this is Joe Yee. Sorry, I just have so many names on my list right here. Yeah, so Canton is pinch hitting for Joe Yee. Got a whole list of Fair, Yee, Sanchez, and Canton down in this 6 hole. First pitch to Canton is popped up foul down the third base line.
Right on it, Shano.
For the first strike of the at-bat. Sean Devenish on deck. Shane Canton wearing a yellow elbow pad on his left elbow with red batting gloves and a black elbow pad on his right elbow as he swings through it and misses for strike 2. He's wearing white knee pads on his knees. Score is currently 18-3 in the top of the 4th. The next pitch to Canton is grounded up the middle. Canton running to first base. In comes Boardley, gets down and makes the play. And finally, after 3.5 innings, the score is 18-3. Going to the bottom of the 4th. Wow, I mean, I don't know if you can see my Renegades hitting chart. Lots and lots of shaded marks at the bottom of the page.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful. It is nice.
Really nice.
That's some blue sky a little bit.
Did you see the Hawks?
Was Hawks over here behind me?
They're like circling around the trees.
Very good. No, I did not.
Yeah, really cool.
Philly Fire are waiting out in left field to for our game to end. The Titans missing any players? I'm not entirely sure. Are we in the 12-run rule? Or no, not yet?
Yes.
We are?
Yes.
So we're currently going into the 12-run rule. So the Renegades will stay out on defense for the remainder of the game unless the Titans can come back and tie the game or take the lead.
Okay, so we lost our DH and I left the DF there. So 71 Regan going there.
So this guy?
Yeah, he's out. He's 71 Regan.
So leading off for the Titans in the bottom of the 4th, we have Zach Turner. They just said we were.
No, they're the home team.
Oh, okay, well,
Not yet.
not yet. 18-3.
So if they score 4 runs, they get out of it.
Okay. Greg Lindberg, really enjoying your play-by-play work. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Zach Turner coming up to the plate and getting his base check first and then third. Turner is 2 for 2 on the day, scoring 2 of the 3 Titan runs. Titans have a lot of work to do. Not in the 12-run rule as of yet, as the Renegades are the away team. First pitch to Turner is popped up foul back towards the catcher, rolling away towards the first base line for the first strike of the at-bat. Marvin Morgan waiting on deck. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and hit high and shallow to center field. Rob Dias and Elena Regan coming in on it. And Zach Turner scores running to third base. That ball landed dead center and rolled to the right towards Regan. Regan and Dias both reaching for it, but Zach Turner scored running to third. Weissman calls timeout to talk to the defense. I'm not entirely sure why. He's talking to Rob Dias and Elena Regan. sure entirely of the point of this timeout, as the Renegades are currently up 14 runs. We have Marvin Morgan coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 2, striking out in the first and being put out by Sean Devenish in the second. Score is currently 18-4 in favor of the Renegades. Morgan's getting his base check first and then third. Morgan wearing the number 3 on the back of his jersey. And the first pitch to Morgan. Swung on and hit hard to left field under the diving Rob Dias, down past the diving Shane Canton, past Luis Rodriguez. And Marvin Morgan scores running to third base. It is now 18-5 in favor of the Renegades. Nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. 2 straight runs for Alfonso Harrell. Harrell is 0 for 2. Being put out by Rob Dias in the first and Sean Devenish in the second. So both balls in play. Renegades making sure their defense is set in the field. Harrell getting his first and third base check. Set in the right-handed batter's box. Way back towards his right side. And the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Harrell getting back in the box. Bat kind of parallel with his shoulder as his swings through and misses for strike 2.
Take a breath.
Very off-balance swing by Harrell. Front foot going towards third base. Front shoulder flying open as well. Pitch bounced just after it crossed the plate. And the 0-2. Swung on and line to left field. Past the diving Rob Dias. Past the diving Shane Canton. Oh, he makes the play!
Yeah.
Shane, the ball looked like it got past Shane, but he managed to grab it with his right arm.
Second layer.
Okay, thank you.
And Canton makes the putout for the first out of the bottom of the fourth.
Man. Nice hit, Fonz.
Harrell was running to first base.
That was a good hit.
It was a great play and a great hit.
Bases, please. Hey, check that connection over there. Check the connection over the base.
Before.
Squeeze it turned on.
Yep.
18-5, 13.
Yep. So following the putout by Shane Canton, we have Lamont Boardley coming up to the plate, getting his base check first and then third base. Boardley is 1 for 2, scoring in the first and striking out in the third. First pitch to Boardley is swung on and missed for strike 1. Janice Kimball, what town/city are you in? As he swings through and misses for strike 2. I think we're in Tinton, New Jersey. As the 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And Boardley is down. First base going off on that pitch. Pitcher working a little fast here. Boardley getting reset in the box. And the 0-3 pitch is taken. Boardley taking all the way. Tapping his left thigh to get the timing down. And the count runs full. And the payoff pitch to Boardley. Swung on and missed, and Boardley goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Following the Boardley strikeout, we have Damian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2, being put out by Devenish in the first, and struck out in the third. Renegades up 13 runs. Gonzalez getting into the left-handed batter's box. Cruz is waiting on deck. Gonzalez is not wearing any batting gloves. Kind of has his shoulders facing me, as he has a very rotational swing as he swings through and misses for strike one. Megan Fink, thanks for tuning in. It is the bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth inning, scores 18-5 Renegades. As the next pitch is foul tip for strike two. You can see some Philadelphia Fire players hanging out in left field behind the 170-foot mark by those trees over there. And the next pitch to Gonzalez is pulled and grounded to right field. Elena Regan getting down on it and makes the play. Nice play by Elena Regan as Gonzalez was running to first. And after four, the Renegades, after four, the Renegades are up 18-5, and now we are going into the 12-run rule.
I think they're doing Nestor, did you tell them what's up? No, with John.
So now we're going to the bottom of the fifth. The Renegades are up 13 runs. For Steve Cruz,
R2.
he subbed in for Wally Salahudin on defense last inning in the fourth. Zach Turner waiting on deck. Zach Turner has been the most productive hitter today for the Titans. Cruz getting his base check, first base and then third base. Looks like the Long Island Bombers are making their way over to field number 2. First pitch to Cruz is swung on a miss for strike one. Third base going off. Defense shifted more towards left field. His pull heavy Cruz as he swings through and misses for strike two. (18-5) is your score at the bottom of the fifth. 12-run rule is in effect. As the next pitch is grounded down to left field, Rob Dias moving over to his right and makes the play. Rob Dias got to that ball pretty quickly as he sprints over to his right as the ball was down more towards the left field line.
Wrong way, stop.
Score that play 18. They're now currently one out in the bottom of the fifth. For Zach Turner, who's 3 for 3 on the day. He scored 3 out of the 5 runs for the New Jersey Titans. Turner with a very traditional batting stance as he hits it weakly up the middle, little pop fly. Coming in is Rob Dias and makes the play. Right before Zach Turner could reach the third base bag. Score that play in 18. Dias making back-to-back putouts in the first level of the defense. And there are now 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Now we have Marvin Morgan. He's 1 for 3 on the day, striking out in the first, being put out by Sean Devenish in the second, and scoring in the fourth. Making his 4th plate appearance of the day. Morgan gets his base check first and then third. First pitch to Morgan is swung through and missed for strike one. It was a very violent swing. Definitely would have hit it hard if he made contact. Uppercut. Probably would have been a line drive or a fly ball. Morgan setting his target right below his waist as the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Pitch was around to where his knees are. Catcher setting up in the middle of the plate. Setting the glove right by his waist. And the 0-2 pitch to Morgan. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Pitcher kind of flinching to get out of the way of that one.
Yeah.
He's been hit quite a few times this game. As Morgan falls down 3 strikes. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. As the 0-3 is taken. Morgan taking all the way on that one. Score is currently 18-5 in the bottom of the 5th. With the 12-run rule in effect. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back towards Fran right next to me. And we'll do it again. Pretty windy today, 75 degrees. And the 1-3 is swung on and missed, and Morgan goes down on strikes. And we will now go to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 3, Hoyt going in for 53 Devenish. Hoyt for Devenish.
Melissa Hoyt is being subbed in on defense for Sean Devenish as we have a pinch hitter for the Titans.
Where are you? Who are you? My dad.
We're in the bottom of the 6th now.
Okay, so where it is. Okay, so we can't do that.
Score is still 18-5. We're gonna base check first and then third. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. What's Sam's last name? Mishler? The second pitch to Mishler swung on and missed for strike 2. So she's pinch hitting for Boardley. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. Oh, Harrell? Right, Harrell. And the 0-3 to Mishner. Swung on and missed, and Mishner goes down on strikes for the first out of the bottom of the 6th.
All right, Lamar.
So we have 1 out for Lamont Boardley, making his 4th plate appearance of the day. It's your dad? Awesome.
I got Lloyd for Gonzalez. Corey's going in for Gonzalez.
1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Boardley is currently 1 for 3, scoring in the 1st and striking out in the 3rd and the 4th. First pitch to Boardley is swung on and missed for strike 1. Boardley was a little bit early on that pitch, swinging out in front. And the 0-1, swung on and missed for strike 2. Pitcher working a little faster here. A long game thus far. And the 0-2 is taken. Boardley looking to make the game a little more respectable, as the Titans are down 13 runs. As the next pitch is fouled back. Almost a nice play by the catcher. And the count runs full.
1 ball, 3 strikes.
1 out in the bottom of the 6th. As the 1-3 pitch is swung on and missed, and Boardley goes down on strikes for the 3rd straight at-bat. And there are now 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Hey Peg, the score is 18-5 in favor of the Renegades in the bottom of the 6th inning. Currently in a 12-run rule. Renegades have most of their secondary defense on the field. The only starter left is Rob Dias. First pitch to Lloyd is lined weakly to left field. In comes the Rob Dias. Lloyd running to first base, and he makes the play.
18, Rob Dias, Flair 1.
And that is your ball game as the Renegades defeat the New Jersey Titans 18-5 in the first game here of the second leg of the Piece of the East. Renegades put on an offensive onslaught. Renegades are slated to face the Long Island Bombers in the next game. So thank you guys all for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. All right, goodbye.